Ridley Scott reveals what he thinks of Alien Earth. Yeah, he loved it. Of course he did. He loved it, guys. He absolutely loved it. Do you remember when Ridley Scott came out and said the beast was dead? The beast was done. It's dead, guys. It's dead. Well, he's bloody changed his tune, hasn't he? He's changed his tune. I think he has, because he's probably got a hell of a lot of money lately from being the executive producer on these most recent Alien ventures. So, look, there's a few things to this video. We'll talk about Ridley Scott, of course. You know, he basically wrote a letter to Noah Hawley and the cast and crew and things like that, revealing what he thought about Alien Earth. And then also we're going to look at a piece of advice that was given, just some conversation from the producers and the such. So I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be, like I said, an interesting kind of dive through the mind of Ridley Scott. Yeah, let's just dive into it, shall we? Esquire, Ridley Scott finally revealed how he feels about Alien Earth. Again, he loves it. He wrote a long letter to the cast of the FX series. I'm not going to beat around the bush with all of this kind of stuff. There's not really any point. But basically, here is the letter. Okay, so he says, congratulations to Noah, cast, and team on the massively successful foray into the Alien universe with Alien Earth. When I created this world almost 50 years ago... Did you create it? Or was it a collaborative approach? I think it was a collaborative approach. But alright, mate. I could never have imagined that it would continue to resonate so strongly with audiences around the world decades later. Honestly, when you read that, you would be lost for thinking, or you wouldn't be wrong for thinking, should I say, that Ridley Scott wrote the Alien script. When he created it, this world, when he created this world 50 years ago, mate, you didn't write the script. Shut up. Anyway, whatever. It's particularly exciting to learn that younger generations who are embracing Alien Earth are going back to our film to see where it all began. The cinematic designs that still look sharp 46 years later. Such a clever reuse of the original sets. I bloody drew them personally back in the day. The chamber of computers, mother's womb, the corridors. It's incredible to see how Noah has embraced these trademark Alien elements whilst bringing something new for the fans. And as writing is the most challenging part of any production experience, it all follows from there. Noah has kept the beast alive. You told everyone it was dead. You told everyone it was dead, bro. Anyway. And dripping scare the hell out of us for some time longer. A big thank you to John Landgraf, his excellent team at FX, for all their brilliant work on this new series. Scream away. No one will hear you. Right, so he obviously liked it. You know, clearly liked it. And yet, don't get me wrong, Ridley Scott did some great contributions to the world of Alien. Don't get me wrong, like, absolutely he did. And the thing is, without him, we wouldn't have got the movie that we got. Clearly. But it is really stupid to frame it as this world I created, right? You didn't create it. It was a genuinely collaborative effort between quite a few people, actually. 4, primarily. So, yeah, a bit annoying that he sort of framed it that way. But fine. He loved Alien Earth. Ridley Scott loved it, as always. Apparently the beast isn't dead anymore, just as an FYI. So, you know, what are you going to say on that, I guess? Anyway, then we've got this. This was interesting. So, Alien Earth creator Noah Hawley received crucial advice from Ridley Scott. This is an exclusive to Collider. And basically, what it was one of the executive producers, David Zucker, just spoke about some bits and pieces to the show. So he was at New York Comic Con. So Zucker shared that whilst the series hasn't officially been renewed yet, Noah Hawley is already crafting a clear narrative path for Season 2. Well, hopefully you're listening to the fans, Noah, mate, because you need to. The creative is really what's gestating in Noah's mind. And what's thrilling is he does have a very strong sense from what he's shared today of where he wants to go and where he's ultimately taking this story. So that's thrilling to know, because that doesn't exist with a lot of series. You what? They just go day by day, do they? Well, that's dumb, but okay. But then it says this. So that confidence, he explained, comes from lessons learned during the ambitious first season, a production that balanced massive practical creature effects with a deeply character-driven story. So he said this. The only part I could really speak to is that there was a massive number of lessons learned, executing and trying to create something of this magnitude and trying to hit that qualitative level that really made it worthy of being in the Alien franchise was a lesson for each and every one of us each day. We hadn't really ever tried to take on something like this, particularly in a series form. So there was a lot to learn about whether the creatures themselves would even work. I think that's interesting. And then just to top it off, he also recorded a key conversation with Ridley Scott. So he said, one of the things I remember saying to Noah early on, and I remember Ridley said this to me, is it's one thing to build one creature. To be able to conceive of 4 more fresh creatures and be able to have not only some sense of their expression, their life cycle, all that we will come to discover about them, but then to manifest them on screen in a convincing way, that's a tall order. So for Zucker, the combination of strong creative vision and the team's newfound technical expertise makes Season 2 feel like a natural next step. One that could push the Alien universe even further. Quote, I think the part we were most enthralled with is to be able to realise and have a cast like this that can bring these roles forward in such a distinctive and compelling way. Because that's really the goal. So cool, whatever. Ridley Scott on Alien Earth. He loved it, mate. Keeping the beast alive. The beast ain't dead. Or it is dead. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Is it dead? He said it was dead before. Do you remember that? I remember. Do you remember? I remember. So there you go. Is what it is. He's back. Good old Diddley Squat. I joke. Genuine, and I do mean this as respectfully as possible. Without Ridley Scott, we wouldn't have had the Alien that we received. It would not have been the same film. So, as much as I give Ridley Scott a hard time, because he has, like, he's snuffed his own farts for way too long. And now he thinks that he created Alien solely. He didn't create Alien solely. It was a collaborative effort. But he is fantastic, and he's integral to that collaborative effort. So, there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Also, if you stayed this long and you are not yet subscribed, you stayed to the end of the video, hit subscribe. About 50% of you are not, and it'd be good to have you here more often. Take care. Bye-bye now.